Going home for the holidays is an American tradition, and among all those travelers filling planes, trains, and buses, thousands of college students who health officials warn could be bringing the coronavirus home along with them. As CBS 12's Danielle Waugh shows us, the American College Health Association is out with the new guidelines to safely welcome your student home.
If college students are going to follow these recommendations, they should start thinking now about how they'll limit their exposure to other people on campus and make plans to get a COVID test before heading home.
It's kind of sad. You know, you go home after college, you want to see everyone.
Cindy Alonso knows Thanksgiving will be different this year. From a smaller gathering at home in Miami to her plans for a COVID test before she leaves FAU.
I might not get super sick, but I know my parents might, and that's my biggest concern.
U.S. colleges have had about 250,000 COVID cases this year, according to the New York Times. And as hundreds of thousands of students leave campus to celebrate with their families, infectious disease experts say they may be bringing unwelcome visitors with them. The recommendations to reduce risk range from easy to extreme. Getting a flu shot and a COVID test before leaving school, simple enough. But what about quarantining for 2 weeks at home, wearing a mask in the house, eating in separate rooms, and no hugging or close contact with family?
Do you think that that's realistic? Do you think that families are going to be willing to put up those barriers when they're together?
I think it's the safest way to go.
Jerry Taylor, co-chair of the American College Health Association COVID Task Force, suggests making adjustments around the house.
I would say be creative, really be creative. When you go home, if you are going home, use an air purifier in the room that you're in. Open the windows if you can. Stay 6 feet from people and wear a mask. These are small inconveniences, but something that will help protect you and your family members.
Some students just don't think it's worth the risk.
We understand it's tough time, so sometimes it is not good for traveling.
If I stay on campus, it would be because I don't want to get my mom sick or anything.
Bottom line, experts say masking and distancing are the best ways to make sure a good meal is the only thing you're sharing this Thanksgiving. In Boca Raton, Danielle Waugh, CBS 12 News.
As Danielle briefly mentioned, the New York Times has been tracking COVID cases at colleges. It found more than 252,000 cases have been linked to colleges and universities over the course of this pandemic, and at least 80 deaths have been reported, according to the Times. Florida is second highest in the nation with 13,650 cases at 87 schools.